This here's the mess hall. And over here is a latrine. And beyond that, beyond the telephone pole is the fire pit. This here is a lean-to. There's a few of them surrounding the camp. There's another one. Here. We're out in the field here.
So what we did was we took a view. The other day we had some viewers in our audience and asked them to come back for this show and sort of redid them in sexy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Cheryl was here the other day. She's our viewer model. Cheryl's husband is right here. You haven't seen this, right? This outfit, yeah. Okay. This is what Cheryl looked like when she came in today and the other day. And Cheryl, where are you now, girl? Oh, well.
We got a North Beach leather outfit for Cheryl. This is navy blue suede, and this is his new Western influence, which is very strong for fall. You're going to see a lot of Western influence. Notice that this is covered up again. You can wear a bra with this if you'd like, but it isn't necessary. The trick is that it's very curvy and it's short. But this is something that is wearable, more demure, but definitely different from how she looked.
Yeah.
before.
What do you think, Raj?
All right, all right. She looks great.
All right, now stand right there, Cheryl. See the difference? Oh, look at...
We're getting a little sun shower. Okay. What seems to be the problem here, George?
Pilot won't stay
So what's the alternative here?
I don't know what the alternative is, Cliff.
We're not going to blow up, are we, George? What's happening over here, guy?
Well, we're replacing the roof here. You crack me up so it fears.
Do we have enough material?
No, we don't.
No.
We have to go back. It's on the ring.
Yeah, I know.
I think we gotta replace the thermocouple in the hot water here.
What's involved with that?
Gotta go back to town. Power line won't stay on. Oh man, George is working on it right now. You got a tin ceiling.
On the way down to Stony Creek. You can hear the water. Where the priest used to live. He's dead now. Right off the stream, which is down here. I'm up on a cliff now, and I don't know if you could really appreciate how high I am. I'm gonna go down and take a shot from below. Beach area, right here, where you go in if you were too young to really handle the water when it got rough. I don't know if we could see it. What's left of a drawbridge. There you go. This bridge used to be intact at one time. You know, it's just a few cables. Let's go down and see. This is looking downstream. These are cliffs over here. You can go and sunbathe and whatnot. And right past that little group of falls is an area where you have big fish, and you could just swim over there. It's a little deep. There's the sounds of Stony. And there's falls further up, and then it hooks around to the left. Take a look at that a little while later. This is the road from camp. It's a 5-minute walk, which takes you to the rifle range, where you shoot from in here. This is nice. We'll shoot from in here. Let's get it closer up here. To over there. Nice wooden backdrop. You set your gun on there, right here, and it's pretty safe. Georgie put up a few bottles because we didn't bring the targets.
Is that dangerous?
What?
It ain't dangerous, is it?
What? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's try it again. Clip wasn't feeding it. Let's see. Kitty's good to go. This is my favorite part. Right now we're going to shoot Georgie, if the gun doesn't jam on him. All right, shut it off, George. No. There's safety. Here you go.
Oh, you hit the bottles, huh?
Yeah, hold on, I'll get behind you.
It's got a bad kick here?
No, it's okay. Hold it. Whoa, we got a Jerry has arrived. What do we have here, Gary?
30-30 Winchester.
You going to go for it, Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, my ears.
That's loud.
No, it's not there.
Yeah, I'll get from me. Take it down, Gary. Only nipped it. Nipped it. Which one's the can? On the far right?
Yeah.
Hold it. Missed, my friend.
Missed. The gun's off, I don't know.
Can on the right. Budweiser label left. Piece of wood left. Again. Oh, out of rounds.
That's a couple of holes.
Yeah, I thought I hit it. Gary will now attempt to hit the Budweiser can at 75 paces. Should be able to do it at 75 paces, unless the gun's off.
Look at that.
This is Gary's 30-30 shell in comparison to the carbine shell. Big difference on your ears when you're standing inside this thing. Setting up, Georgie? Yeah, I see Georgie setting up over here.
Fucking gnats, man.
Yep.
Suck.
Yeah, the
Boys,
water
wanna take a
streams
pop?
right over here, 100 feet over these cliffs.
Just all I gotta do is pull the trigger, right? I can feel it.
No, leaning against the ball, man. You'll probably hit it.
What are you going for, George?
The can on the right. 5 for 5. Right, Cliff?
We'll see, because the wood doesn't go down. The bolts go right through the wood. Hand on the left. Hit it.
And again.
I am, I'm not. Quick 5.
Go.
You're not gonna keep it low? Yeah, give him 5 more rounds.
One in, nine out.
That's in the foot. That's in the chamber. George,
Ready?
no, I'm ready when you are. He loves it, he loves it. Some large cliffs. This is where we camped, Dougie, myself, and Paulie Grady. I'm almost afraid to go over the edge too much. Enough for me. Stony Creek. Quite a drop. Camped out. We were 18 right here, overlooking the stream.
Look at these hoes here, guy. I don't know. Freaking idea.
What's that?
No, something's under there. Like
More deer poop. And more. Lots of it. More. Some more. Here we have some hoof marks near the poop. But it's scratching ground. Lots of it. All up. Back on the trail. Walking back to camp. Okay, I want to tell us about how peaceful it is and solemn, and how you get a chance to reflect when you walk down this road.
What's up, Jim Bowie?
Cabin. Ceiling caved in on it. Big pines.
How you got on? No, I was caught, and then you bought. I said, I don't want to get,
What kind of wearing? You going up here or something?
That's a normal thing to do.
There's a lot to learn for wasting time. There's a heart that burns. There's an open mind. Look out for living like I do.
I was gonna put the tar paper down.
It's hard for you to see.
Snow, you punch a hole in it.
Was I hurt
Yeah,
too
look that way.
bad? Can I show you daylight? How could I be sad when I know that you might look out for my look out for my
They're getting gray.
so if you look in my direction and they don't see I
That's something that autofocus.
my heart needs protection and so do
Stage.
That fun thing out of here. That's her around.
It's gonna take a lot of love to get us through the night.
You like having a beer, George?
Are you ready for one?
It's gonna take a lot of love to make things work out right. So if you are out there waiting, I hope you show up soon. 'Cause my head needs relating, not solitude.
You hooked on them coals, that clip? Give me the old Jim Bowie stance.
It's a newt. A salamander.
Oh, he's a baby. Oh! Yeah,
Where do you go, George?
this is, now we're doing wildlife.
Look at Jim Fowler handle that salamander.
Who's my bunkmate, Wolf?
Island interiors, of course.
Why don't we go take a look
We
inside?
got up here late last night, but we never set up camp.
This is Wally. Wally never didn't make it here last night. This is where I'm staying. This is our room.
We'll make it there tonight, though.
This is our room.
Let's go out and have a cowboy breakfast, huh?
Okay.
All right.
Here's the kitchen. We're looking into the kitchen now. Here's Anthony and Joe. Gary, George.
Get a load of this breakfast.
Look at that portion right there.
Cliff, that's your plate.
Oh, I don't want any, thanks.
Oh, good. That's a neglected plate. And you guys fancy a shot of milk?
Yeah.
See, we're good. We're good in the morning.
Good behavior.
Bacon's cooked. George, you got one coming to you.
May I have a fork over there, guy?
Fork? Oh.
Thank you, sir.
As we venture out from the dining area, brings ourselves to the potbelly boiler. Keeps you real warm at night. Then our fireplace, which we'll see later. There's the fireplace, the couches. There's Gary's room, another bedroom, the TV, couch is here.
Local and regional file. That is a band calling itself Lighthouse in Sunny Days. Not all that bad.
Bedroom. The fooling around table.
Makes people think they're having a great time boating and skiing at Lake George when the sad fact is
We're gonna have our barbecue ready for tonight. Where are we? Yeah. Nice, huh? Okay.
Professional service for your equipment. This summer, visit the region's only complete diving shop, Divers World, Main Street in Fulton Landing, New York, at 586.
Fulton Landing, man. Lake George is not too far from here. 35 miles.
35 miles.
Right on up that road there.
$5 on burgers and steaks and shit, and come back and find out you guys are winging chicken legs in the trash.
No.
Last year you were throwing chicken legs away and shit. So.
What's over here, Steve?
Ah, come on.
Play this old house.
Well, this is the kitchen cabinets. Now, these were rough kitchen cabinet until Marge had showed up. Marge came up with a really terrific idea. Marge decided that why not just block the entire opening with a mesh netting with a beautiful Kevlar backstop.
Great.
And then while standing in front of it, Madge could be penetrated by a Easton 2117 aluminum shaft.
Nice touch.
Which is quite interesting on a busy Sunday afternoon. We was deciding to do more with the counter space. However, Madge didn't last around too long. As a matter of fact, she was one of the first inventors of the pegboard by the time we were done. And
okay, let's go see what Gary's up to. Let's go take a walk over there, Steve, see what Gary's up to.
Now, my friend Gary, he's been working on a concrete cesspool now for a long time. His idea is to harness the power of fermenting feces. And once contained in a large enough container, the feces, when mixed with the yeast mixture, will produce enough alcohol to possibly fuel his entire house. So here he is now, and why don't we take a look and see how he's doing?
And we just bought some in Northville.
Hey, who you meet in Northville, Gary?
Oh, very interesting people. Steve, want to tell him about it?
Well, it's a shame that my friend Gary wants to underestimate his absolute genius with modesty. In India, the pig dung and animal dung is used as an extremely valuable energy source. As a matter of fact, they consider it biogas, and it helps the ecology. Actually, that's true. It helps the ecology to a great extent, seeing as the natives don't have to rip up the small underbrush so to fuel their tiny fires. When this project is complete, Gary will have a hose with a check valve apparatus. He will have a hose with a check valve apparatus coming from this major unit here. Around the back, you can't see it now for our TV viewers, but around the back is where they load in the pig dung. Mixed with a yeast solution, the pig dung ferments and becomes an extremely volatile alcohol gas, which is highly combustible. Con Edison used this at one time. They had planned to use this at one time, excuse me, to run their steam generators, but the amount of pig dung was extremely scarce. Now, Gary, on the other hand, come on, Gary. Here we go. Chopping a hole through the roof.
Hey! We gotta do some roof work. Hey.
Yeah.
There's footwork there, Tony.
Look, let me take a shot of you, man.
What's the matter? What's your name? George. What's the matter? What, do you need a friggin' beer?
No, I need somebody to look so I can know where the crash is. I need somebody to look.
Wait till Cliff comes out. I'm gonna finish that, knock it out. Cliff!
Yeah.
What?
Cliff.
You gotta go upstairs. Where?
Blackberry
Go on, what's up?
Is there any questioning why? Tell me what heaven you're bound for today. Feel just like I could cry. Feel just like I could cry. No more sheep is on. I said I'm tired of fighting. I'm gonna lay down my gun. Just know that my work is done. Just know that my work is done. Just know that my work is done. Just know that my work is done.
Here's the chimney. The grass, here, look. Look.
I can't.
There's the front. Here's the left side. I got light in the middle here,
Okay.
and I got light for most of this side. That's your one?
All right.
That's from me. Okay?
That's on the left side. It's got to be.
Yeah, the left side,
All right.
front, middle, the left side the whole way.
I think we can handle it. Look, don't we up to there?
I don't even know where they are.
Look, I know, cool. Cool it
You
is.
going to pick tonight? Yeah. All right. Them slab steaks to do something.
Look, give me a beer in that cooler.
Which one?
Yeah. Steve Winnings just arrived. We're doing roof repair. There's a leak around the chimney. We're taking care of it right now. Georgie, while you're on the scene, they'll be working on it together with flashing and tar. Gary's wrapping up the work on the pump station. And Steve Winning shooting his bow and arrow.
I'll let that bow and arrow scene, Cliff.
Hey, where's all the cans?
We got 2 trucks on the roof up here. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Where's all the cans? George, where's all the cans of beer?
They're doing it inside. Where inside? I didn't see them. I put a case of beer on top of the car.
Yeah, it's warm.
Hey, there's a 6-pack right near the garbage can. You gotta go in.
You try this one?
You got that?
Now, what you want to do is you want to pull this piece back to the corner of your lip. What am I looking for? Just so you give it just one nice easy break. You're going to pull this to the corner of your lip, and this will line up with your eye. Let's go. Just keep going, Ed. It's not a matter of strength. It's just a matter of... Don't let it go. Tough ball for a left-handed... You know what? Yeah.
Left-handed bow.
It's a left-handed
Steve's a lefty. It's his custom bow.
left-handed bow will not even try to attempt backwards. It's backwards, and I'll be foolish, you know, because I'm drunk, and I'll be foolish to even think about it.
Steve, show us how it's done, Steven. Why don't you throw one for us?
So if you take that, you know, man. This is also something I've been working on for a while, so. Just get a right-handed ball up here. I'll be into it.
Tell Joe what's happening over there.
Joey! Steve's a good shot. Joey's all right. The best is when you put the judo points on this.
Let's see where we are.
It looks like a 9 or a 7 out in the floor ring. But nice to hit an X up in here. That was a hot shot.
Let's see where we are. Where are we, Steve?
Can you see the target?
Yeah, I got the target close up, but I can't see the arrow.
We get about 4 hours in there.
You're right in, though.
See, when you let up on a bow just a hair, it drops. Everything has got to be perfect. Everything has got to be perfect. It's not something you just pick up and do. What does that look like that from the car? Yeah.
Let's get a profile. And there we go. It came this Monday.
It's been a long day.
We're your host, Steve Winning. We'll come back a little while later.
These are the kitchen cabinets that Margaret first invented. Later on, we'll put a head of lettuce so to simulate Margaret's cranium when it's punctured with a Easton 2117 arrow.
Thank you, Stephen.
So, my baby drove that train and gone. The bell I told, my baby drove that train and gone. It's all my fault. I must have did somebody wrong. Everything that happens, you know I am to blame. Everything that happens, you know I am to blame.
Joe Diaz, my man. That's Joe Diaz. My breed, man, breed. Wally Pryor? Mr. George? Mr. George? Okay, here we go. Woo! That's right, that's how woo.
These days will surely come, but I wouldn't listen to her. Had to help my fun. A bell told with all my fault. Must have done somebody wrong.
Now, the government says that people with tar in their hands, after about 3 years of living with all the tar in their hands, they're then given a subsidiary grant by possibly Columbia University, and will star in a major motion picture years after that. Has nothing to do with the English accent, you know. You gotta like that guy, Steve. You gotta like that guy, Steve. You gotta like his black friend. You gotta like that guy. You gotta like that guy, Steve. You gotta like his black friend. And when they're done, they have to piss and away like thousands of dollars of education. They're gonna piss and moan, and how, you know, nobody wants to pay them for a job. You gotta like that guy, Steve. You gotta like his black friend, too. You gotta like buckwheat. You gotta like buckwheat. And you get guys like me work 90 hours in the gas station. You gotta like Cliff because he's very like intense. Rutgers University, and I know what they get at the end of it. And Gary coming up here.
You guys buy a bag of ice at town? I gotta make all the beers in the freezer.
I don't know what you guys got in the freezer, but I put 2 bags in here today. That's what they do.
Garbage bag now. Hey, Aunt, why don't you kill him with a purple Take it right out of the bottle. Take that. A nice shot. There you go.
You gotta like that guy brewing.
I looked at this guy.
I thought he fell, son. You go, Gak, come here.
Man,
no.
I says, holy crap. I seen it was like the tall from here to here. I says, and he walks down casual like, what's the matter? Forget about that ass.
It's a good act.
No, I read it. It's good, that's good. You got shit up there, dog. Threw it off the roof. I didn't throw it off the roof. No, it's broke. I don't like this, right? And it's fucking broke. It was just a little piece of nail. Ah!
Light that camera, how are you?
who wants to go. I'd rather have a bonfire. We just fire out all night. We're talking about you gotta stack one like that. I like a meatball. Who's making a meatball? I made 6:30 a couple of meatballs. I'm gonna make myself a fucking hamburger. Why don't you wait for the other guys? They ate already. I came down here about that. No, there's munching 6 burgers here. 5. Wally had one. He was munching out and something. We'll have it together. Alright, I'm here. Everyone's gonna be on their own. And what happens? That's what everybody else is. Nobody's chipping in for doing shit. We've been doing that since we got here. Yeah, since we got here, the place is run maintained. Now it's like fucking cocky zone, man.
Flop.
He's sick.
No, you already flopped. I didn't
get on yet.
You flopped up here.
Brian.
Let's move it. Let's move it.
I know. Steve, that was a great trick, boy.
No, I'm not like that trick.
It was a good trick.
Wait.
Yeah, load the chicken up, boy.
Fucking gnats, man, I tell you.
I'm fucking starving now.
There's some chicken happening. Oh, you better go grab you
I'm
something.
hungry, Cliff. Orgy, man.
All right. I'll show
You gotta drink them, remember. You gotta
I'll take care
you gotta
of it.
quest at this picnic table here.
How can you get all those buns bust?
Those are the hard ones.
You gotta check the video on. Zoom in on the buffalo.
You guys call it a fire?
This
is a fucking
pussy with fire. Hold on a second.
Go ahead, bring it to
tonight
life.
we have a bonfire.
I need one good man.
Tonight we have a bonfire.
Spends money needs a few good men.
George, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Maggie! I'm dead. Control.
Well, you know what you can always do? You can always do a shot of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, right. That'll free up. I mean. No, wait. No, Steve, wait. Put that fucking thing back. Yeah.
It's a good beer. No bugs around here.
Finish down. You mean I put that one all the way over there for you?
Cliff, me and Joe are sleeping in Lean 2-1 tonight.
You gonna stay in Lean 2-1?
Lean 2-1, right up the
God
trail.
bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be married. You're gonna be fucking.
You're gonna be marinated in gnats.
For good blowjobs by the end of the night. And you hear the bears growling.
You'll be begging to come home.
Was that you, Anthony? No, it wasn't me. Well, why don't you do it anyway, man? Get right on it.
Dad thinks I'm a rookie.
Yeah, but you are a rookie.
Get right on
don't
that,
care if you're
baby.
experienced.
That big bone is like pointing.
It's different
North.
days now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, everything's different.
I was pushing Will off that, man.
What?
That's like staying down in
So you think we call that camping? We call that fucking holiday space money. That's holiday space money. You know what holiday is? We're gonna build one right next to it.
I'm telling you, this that's Monday Hilton.
We know where camping is. This is camping.
Yeah, sleeping in May Lodge, right? Yeah.
Oh, George, don't give the guy a hard time. I had a rough time because I had showers and baths. And you know what? All that shave cream fucking induced me.
I roughed it so hard. Look at this little beard I got here. What the hell do you think it's from?
Yeah.
I was roughing. I had to go into that river. I was roughing. I mean, roughing.
8 different kinds of shave cream to choose from. What do you do? What do you do, you know? That's fucking camping, man. You know, you guys ready, okay? I am fucking ready. Let's
That's
go.
what it's all about.
We're playing. Who's going? Let's go.
Joe already did his time, man. He was fucking hot out there. Watch it. I already slipped one of the chicken bits in there.
Get the tight one in.
Almost worth a quick break.
Without the chocolate fluid, without Wizard, we did the job. Without Wizard, we did the job.
Awesome, check out piece. Rocks. Throw a piece of chicken again.
Hey!
Filet. Should have kept my shit on.
Zoom in on the grass spot, Cliff.
Good though,
On the grass spot. Cliff, in the grass spot, zoom in. Over here. No, you gotta get it. You gotta get the view. No, Cliff, the grass spot is up over here. Joe, turn around. Show your grass spot, man.
Oh, what?
Grass spot. Grass spot. The grass spot, Cliff. Bow, wow, wow. Bow, bow, bow.
Ah, man, this fucking thing's a...
What happened, guy?
It's overcoming. Like wet water, man. That looks disgusting. Get it closer, man.
What do you
See
think?
that? What does that look like?
Oh. Pine forest. Steve and George are supposedly cutting wood. We don't know yet. We'll find out, though. See, it's all pines in here. All pines all over. Nice. What do you have from the pine forest? Plenty of wood, right?
Plenty of wood. And no big stuff. This is all dickwood, they call us. The Indians usually call us dickwood. This wouldn't last more than a night. And the best of them, including the chief, had hopes that it would, the thickness would at least be the thickness of their dick. This caused a lot of problems among the Iroquois Confederacy. Actually, this is the whole Iroquois area. But never worked out. The whole cannibalism saga that surrounds the Iroquois Confederacy actually comes up from the Seminoles and the other Florida Indians, which probably has a lot to do with the Cubans, I would say. But well, we'll see what happens at the end of the night. A lot of other things happening, and I'm worried about getting wood out for tonight. The bears will probably come down from the hills, and when they come down, they'll probably want to. The main delicacy is testicles, and they'll probably want to focus greatly on bones. Marrow is a very, very there's a delicacy among the bears, and well, we're gonna just hold it out. I'm gathering wood right now with the guys are cooking hamburger. I mean, my friends right now are doing major things to contribute to this major expedition that we're working out in Spitsmundy camp. Jobs that would consist of things like moving, drinking, making things into patties, all sorts of torturous activity, and I wouldn't want to inhibit their progress myself. So what I intend to do is I'm going to bring pieces of wood like these over to the area in which we plan to occupy for the evening to ward off animals that might be carnivorous and, you know, animals that we might be a little bit reluctant to offer a leg to or an arm to. These are only small pieces, and for their contribution definitely warrant some sort of alcoholic beverage, which I intend to proceed fully into obtaining by the time I'm done with this operation that I'm undergoing at the time. It's been a difficult thing for me, you know, because I'm a lonely guy from out of town, and it's just smoking. It's smoking. I mean, well, I say no more. I just contribute these small logs, full well knowing that deep down inside there is still a penis, and and you take guys like Gary, and now there are people who they're manipulating themselves into a whole different texture, atypical to what you expect from a human being. Alcoholic beverages, they survive on them. Out here in the midst of nowhere, these things survive on them. And you'll find them occasionally around large puffs of columning smoke. God knows what they're there for. Who knows? Johnny Carson thinks they're just fucked up in general. Oh well, there's a rare one now. Eating the belly of a very rare formation. It could be a stone crustacean. A constant thing, they twist it with the right hand into a circular division and then stuff it into their face. And then what do they do at the end? They look at the camera smugly. This has been a terrible thing among most of my endeavors with the Adirondack fuckers. That's what it's been. You try and narrate this shit.
Steve.
You couldn't think of an imaginative thing. You guys don't do anything imaginative. You fucking sit there. You sit there. I mean, you could give you guys cellophane bags. You could give you guys 40 cellophane bags. You couldn't think of anything imaginative to do with the cellophane bags.
Is that the wood you came back with?
Yeah.
Gary! Chicken, where's Joe? All right, no sleeping. Let's see. Done. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Chicken ready, George? No. Chicken's ready? They're good. Good, isn't it? Well, this is the last one here. Hey!
So you think you can tell? Maybe I'm a fool to care. Without your sweet love, baby, I would be nowhere. So here I am.
Some kind of big tree. Right here. Now we're talking business.
Cliff, let's go to town. Let's go to town.
Beef stew.
Bruin!
Some cab smash bundles, too.
Let's take a look at this stew.
Well, take a look at it.
Sure.
Oh,
What's left of it, right?
This is good stuff. Well, just watch you going into the coffee.
You gotta like that fogginess.
What's that? What?
You just go your way and I'll go mine. But it seems to me that I once heard that everything is fine and cute about time. You're saying, but God is saying, I just wish you good luck. And I'll see you when you come next time. Lord, you got those darling blues. Yes, you do. Lord, you got those darling blues. I swear you do.
This is the beginning of Steve Whitting's fire. No one else will have control over this.
Tune in later and we'll show you the results.
Tune in shortly with a real thing.
The real thing. It was easy.
Tell the camera that.
Right, Chris? right, Cliff? We would all got laid at Hubs. But not Cliff.
Smart.
Smoking out.
Jeez, why's that fucking out of the fly?
Fine. No, why is it out of the floor? It should be in there. It started over here and then we could play down. How was that pizza, Bob?
You're very grainy, Steve. You've got a grainy image.
That's nice.
Song, hey, this fat guy plumps singing background. And when you hear it, he goes, I don't know. Yeah, listen to it though. It was a girl, a lady playing guitar, her son was fucking singing.
Was it the Stewart family?
It was Stewart family. In Belmont, New Jersey. New fucking Jersey, man. It was New fucking Jersey.
Big fire.
right.
That guy is singing, man.
All right, you know what?
Feminine voice.
Oh, that's dude watching that.
Hot dog, look at it.
No, that's
You had a flashlight?
In my room, man.
I think I remember where it stores. Write me some good logs.
Steve, you should see how she talks about you.
See how she talks?
The annoying Howard Stern, plus Crowded House, Chris Everett, and a marshmallow roast. That's Dave in the suit. And later, the voyage of the Starship Enterprise ends in L.A.
All decks go to full alert.
Captain Kirk beams down to the Costas show.
See you later.
Volkswagen would like to demonstrate the Jetta's two biggest features. First, its spacious trunk. And of course, its generous interior. Now, for its smallest feature, the price. Volkswagen will save you $1,000 when you buy a Jetta before June 1st. Factory incentives on all other Volkswagen models.
We're stuck on a desert island. Would you rather have a mattress, a stereo, or a book?
I majored in East Asian religion.
That way he can order in a Chinese restaurant.
Has anybody seen a UFO?
America has been host to EBs.
Oh, sure.
What are EBs?
What are EBs?
What are EBs?
They are extraterrestrial beings. EBs and the GBs.
Levi's 100% cotton Dockers. If you're not wearing Dockers, you're just wearing pants.
You need a name when you're the 8th wonder of the world? Come on.
No, you just call you 8.
Tomorrow on Live at 5, kids and cholesterol.
What you doing, man?
Oh, hi, Biff. Well, you know, tonight's show is a rerun, so I don't have anything to do for the next hour. I'm just going to sit here and relax.
Well, then why don't we go out in the hallway and watch some chicks go by?
Oh, God, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Biff, get out of here. What the hell is wrong with you? Just beat it, will you?
From New York, if you're thinking about taking up a career in entertainment, don't come here. We're turning this place into a city of industry. And nobody's going to have any time to kill watching cabaret acts. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, radio personality Howard Stern, musical group Crowded House, and tennis star Chris Everett. Also, the suit of marshmallows, plus Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous man. And now, a man who says he was approached to go on the Republican Party ticket as the vice president's pal, David Letterman.
Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. What a show. We got a lot of things to discuss and a lot of things to show you. And it should be exciting. Don't you think, Paul?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I thought this was interesting. I read this in the paper this morning. It's an actual statistic. Every 3 minutes, somewhere in this country, an owner of a tobacco shop gets a worried look on his face and says to a co-worker, gee, we're almost out of flints. We're almost out of flints. You know, when you see this show at home, when you turn the show off at 1:30 and you go to sleep, you'll say to yourself, well, another perfect show. But so much has happened here involving this show the last half hour alone. We could write a book about all of the things that have gone wrong. But, Morty, how many days, how many man-hours, just an estimate here, and I know that's what I get from you, just an estimate here, how many man-hours went into preparing tonight's program?
3, 4.
Morty talking about his own personal schedule. But there are so many tangentially related aspects of things that went wrong for tonight's program. I don't even know where to begin, so maybe I'll just drop it. Yesterday, a judge in Fresno, California, dismissed a lawsuit by Joseph Gallo, younger brother of Ernest and Julio Gallo. He was trying to gain control of their wine empire. It was kind of sad. It sort of split the family apart. On a happier note, today, Bartles and James signed a prenuptial agreement, so I thought that was... Did I dream this or not? I could swear last night I was watching the Black Entertainment Network and there was a 90-minute salute to Ed McMahon. Could that have...
No, that wasn't, no.
What is the deal on this hair? Good Lord, help us. Are you like me? Do you find the teen chat line is really starting to get boring? Every time I call, I hear the same old thing. It's a bunch of girls giggling, and then you hear Tom Brokaw say, "So, how old are you?" Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to our good friend Paul Schaefer. He's standing right over there.
Thank you very, very much. Let me say something before we go on, and that is this.
Paul.
If I have, you people here in the studio audience and you people at home,
right?
If I have entertained you,
right,
whether it be through my television appearances, through movies,
sure,
through my Broadway performances,
right,
or on the nightclub floor, either in Atlantic City or in Las Vegas,
right,
pick up a phone this weekend. You know what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's all I have to say. And that's about it from here.
Look, you know what we're doing tonight? Hal, show them the videotape of what's going to happen in the studio. In less than an hour from now, this is what you're going to see. This ungodly, look at that. It's a raging inferno, but watch. Look, that'll be me in less than an hour. A guy in that suit.
What are you saying?
I'll be in there. Why am I shouting?
You're going to do that on the show tonight?
Oh, sure. What we've done, we've got that suit there, and we're going to set fire to it, and I'll be inside of it, and we're going to roast marshmallows for everyone in the studio audience here tonight. There it is. There's the suit. Everybody who wants one gets a roasted marshmallow. I'd like to see Pat Sajak do this when he gets his little dinky show over there on CBS.
Are you really going to step into an inferno like that?
Oh, hell, show him the tape. You didn't see the tape? Look, Paul, watch this raging conflagration. Right there. I'll be walking right into it. There, that's me.
Okay, the tape I saw.
I've had too much coffee.
I saw the tape. Are you really going to get into a fire like that?
Of course. Of course I am. Let's do our top 10 list, and then I got to tell you about, we're going to have a 3-year-old genius on the show tonight.
Right. What happened?
Well, it's a long story, but it just proves one point, and I've said this from the very beginning. There are nothing but people in show business who are weasels. I don't know, it didn't come out right, but...
What are you saying? Give that another shot.
We had a 3-year-old genius ready to go. He was going to come out here and be so smart, it would have made your head spin. And then at the last minute, we get a call from these people here. Well, I don't have the information from whom we got a call. But we got a call from somebody. Take my word for it. And they said, you can't have... Thank you very much. This just in by bonded courier. They said the guy's name is... they're producing this show on ABC. Begins on October 9th, called Incredible Sunday. It's a spin-off from That's Incredible.
Right.
Remember those people?
Yes, I remember them.
Anyway, the guy said, no, you can't have the kid on. His name was Alex Gregory. I'm guessing one of the biggest weasels in show business. He said, you can't have the kid on because we're having him on. Oh, there's the kid right there. Hi, there he is. It's Benji. Benji Hardy. Look at how disappointed. You can see the tears of disappointment welling up.
What do you mean? He's here, but he can't be on the show?
That's right. Some kind of an injunction.
Because he's going to be on
Incredible
Sunday.
What was it, the Taft-Hartley, Morty? Didn't they claim the Taft-Hartley Act and we couldn't use him?
He's signed, in other words,
He's here. He's ready to show up and be smart for us. Look. Oh. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, you have Alex Gregory to thank for the fact that this young man won't be on our show tonight. And what are you going to do when this piece of crap debuts October 9th? Are you going to be watching that show? Of course. Meanwhile, look, Hal, I'll be on fire. Show them what I'll be doing, Hal. I'll be in that raging inferno. I'll be out of control. Oh, my God.
Holy cow.
I got to switch to decaf or something.
The show tonight.
Yeah, I guess. It's our top 10 list from the home office in Lincoln. Top 10 least popular roadside attractions. You know, it's Labor Day weekend, and a lot of people will be doing their final traveling of the summer, so this comes in pretty handy. Top 10 least popular roadside attractions. Number 10, Geraldo Land. Number 9, Arena Football Hall of Fame. Number 8, Stump Johnson's World of Angry Animals. Number 7, World's Largest Spit Sink. Number 6, Catch Your Own Wasp Ranch. Number 5, a recreation of Vin Scully's boyhood home. Boy, I'd kind of like to see that. Number 4, One-Eyed Elf Dodgeball Cage. Number 3, You Hit It, We Cook It Roadkill Grill. Number 2, The Enchanted Mitten. I have no idea what that might be. And the number 1 least popular roadside attraction, Giant Shirtless Santa Claus. You know, it's not like the old days, Paul. Show business used to be a brotherhood in the old days. It used to be like a club where you'd share and you acted as a big family, and if somebody needed some help, my gosh, you'd rush over and help build them a barn.
Sure.
And,
if someone needed a 3-year-old genius,
exactly.
You'd say, take him. We're debuting on the 9th, but,
I know. We're really late, aren't we? I know. I'll get right to it. Don't worry. We have viewer mail. We'll get to it. Yeah. And there's not a lot of 3-year-old geniuses. 4-year-old, plenty of 4-year-old geniuses.
Very few.
It's our viewer mail, ladies and gentlemen. We answer it every Friday night, and tonight is certainly no exception, even though it's Friday. I don't know what that means. Letter number 1, Dear Dave, I have absolutely nothing to say. Sincerely yours, Daniel Brady Campbell, Seattle, Washington. Sorry, Daniel, George Bush already has a running mate. See, this will be good. Now, all of this stuff will catch fire later, too. Letter number 2, Dear Mr. Costas, it begins. I'm writing to express my admiration for your recent Billy Crystal interview. I was delighted at what a wonderful interviewer you are. I'm writing to NBC and to their local affiliate to express my pleasure, and I'll be taping your show regularly. Yours truly, C.J. Newman, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Thank you, C.J., for your kind and perceptive letter. I appreciate it, but frankly, the time on my show is much too valuable to waste answering mail on the air. On the other hand, that doesn't seem to be the case with the Letterman show. So from now on, Late Night will be answering all the mail for Later with Bob Costas. Address your letters to Later with Bob Costas, care of Late Night, Post Office Box 2282, New York, New York, 10185. By the way, feel free to include foods, liquids, and perishables. That'll ensure prompt attention. Thank you.
Letter number 3. Letter number 3, Dear Dave, what happened to Sid Sideburns? A letter asking about our guitar player, Sid McGuinness. What happened to Sid Sideburns? Yours truly, Dave, Carrie Mencino, Belmore, Long Island, New York. That's a good question, Sid. What did happen to your sideburns?
Dave, I don't know. I woke up, and they were gone.
Huh.
Woke up and they were gone, I said. Too bad, Sid. You know what you need to cheer you up, Sid? A little bite to eat. So here's a special dish I prepared myself, Sid. Bon appetit.
Sid McGinnis, a rock and roll guitarist who grew sideburns for fun, never dreaming that he was growing them for dinner. Not very ironic, but sometimes we get pretty hard up for ideas on Biff Henderson's Realm of Mystery.
Light over here. Shouldn't there be some light here? What happened to the light? The light. We couldn't see Biff at all, could we?
Well, he was enshrouded, I guess, in the realm of,
mystery.
Bad lighting.
Well, we'll see how you look the rest of the show.
Yes, I know. No, the realm of mystery. It was that.
Yeah, letter number 4. Letter number 4. Dear Dave, what the hell are you going to do in a movie? Act? Concerned, Leanne and Patrick Deasy, St. Charles, Illinois. Once again, it took 2 people to write this letter. Well, it just so happens, Leanne and Patrick, that I've already been in a motion picture, a movie that millions of people have watched and enjoyed. Hal, do we have a clip from that movie we can show? All right, watch this. Just remember this, ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of minutes, I'll be roasted like a pig.
Oh,
look, there it is!
That'll be you.
Yeah, that'll be me right
Except
in there.
with marshmallows.
That's out in the hallway, by the way. That's not videotape. It's right out in the
Right
hall.
out there. That was the rehearsal, eh?
Start to feel it now.
Except you'll have marshmallows on your
That's right. Everybody in the studio who wants one gets them. I know. I'm hurrying. Dear Dave, today on Password, August 26, 1988, Bert Convy remarked that sometimes he feels like David Letterman. Have you ever felt like Bert Convy? Just wondering, Q Clark, Hillsborough, California.
The password is no.
Yes.
No. All right, we have to do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
I always wanted to live in a grand hotel, so I went to work in one for practically nothing. That was when I discovered Suave. When I made it to manager, I tried those expensive shampoos and conditioners. Guess what? They weren't better, just more expensive. So I came back to Suave. Why should I spend a fortune on my hair when Suave makes me look like I do?
Try Suave Mousse, Hairspray, and Gel for beautiful styles and look like you spent a fortune on your hair.
First came the Magic Kingdom. Then the incredible Epcot Center. Now comes the new Disney MGM Studios theme park. Time magazine proclaims it brings alive the magic of make-believe. Newsweek declares it's mind-boggling new things to see and do. It brings the glamour of Hollywood to Florida, heralds USA Today. And People magazine pronounces it an entertainment extravaganza. The Disney MGM Studios theme park at Walt Disney World in Florida.
What do you have? Give me 2 pizza puffs, chili dog. Excuse me. Gus.
1 minute.
Sorry.
Give me 2 pizza puffs, a chili dog, a large...
Hey, Lord.
Gus, I told you, to be hot dog kings, we need lots of Bud Light. Not Bull Black?
If you want the one light that outshines them all, ask for Bud Light.
Now what do you think?
It's beautiful.
Because everything else is just a light.
Hey, what about my pizza puffs?
If you feel that having a big waist is, well, a big waist.
It's the right beer now.
If you think water that comes from the Rockies is better than water that comes from faucets.
It's the right beer now.
When you feel tonight's game is headed for extra innings, it's time for the Silver Bullet, the one that won't slow you down.
Coors Light. Yeah, it's the right beer now.
Marshmallows now being prepared, and a little bit later we're going to be toasting the suit and the marshmallows and myself. I got to stop screaming. You know, I think I'm trying to compensate. The more I scream, I feel like maybe we don't have that much in the show, so I try and compensate by talking about it quite loudly.
Well, we have a wonderful show.
Oh, I know that. You don't need to tell me that.
All kinds of great things.
It's just that when we had this problem with the 3-year-old genius, then I got a little hot.
And he came to the show.
He's here. He's here with his mother and his family. They were ready to go on, but this weasel from California... Thank you very much. Thank you very much, honey. Alex Gregory. Ask for him by name when you phone the show to cancel your ticket order.
Well, things have changed in the business.
Oh, it used to be just friends, like a big club, like
when
a
Jerry
fraternity.
Lewis made that statement?
Sure, I'll be there.
When he said, I wish you the best thing I could possibly wish you to have people in show business as your friends.
Yeah.
It's a gift, he said, you know.
Well, not anymore.
No.
It's hardball now, pal. Yeah. Our first guest is an enormously popular... enormously popular radio personality here in New York, where he can be heard every morning on K-Rock, WXRK radio. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Howard Stern.
Be on this show Friday night because we get to wear our sneakers.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. I like that.
What have you been doing lately?
Well, you haven't had me on in a while because...
we had you on. When was the last time you were here?
I know what happened. You had somebody booked for the show. Somebody canceled. Who was it? Art Rooney canceled for the show last minute?
We had no one else booked. Did we, Morton?
I want to apologize to Pittsburgh.
Howard Stern was the only person booked for tonight's program.
I want to apologize to Pittsburgh, if I may, Dave.
Why is that?
I saw your apology of the night. You shouldn't apologize for anything. It was only a joke. Nobody has a sense of humor anymore. What's the deal hiring Bob Costas? Now, you had something to do with that?
I had nothing to do with
you
hiring
recommended
Bob.
him
No,
for the job?
he already worked for the network. I had nothing to do with that.
I mean, I've seen the show. It's the Linda Ellerby interview.
Right.
It was unbelievable. It was so great. The opening night of Linda Ellerby, as she whined about, what is it, the network killed Jessica Savage? I kind of think, how they let her on and say that? The network killed Jessica Savage. You can't say that kind of thing. It's pretty outrageous.
Howard, is it just me, or are you getting more hair?
Yeah, I'm getting more hair. I'm growing more and more hair. It's my new look. I figure it'll eventually cover my face.
So you were on Hollywood Squares. Was that fun?
That's right. Yeah, I did Hollywood Squares. That was the worst. I guess it was the worst day of my life.
Really?
Taping all 5 episodes. Yeah.
How long ago did you do it?
I went out there. I flew out on a Sunday. Right. This is like 2 months ago. They like to tape in advance because, after all, that show doesn't need to be topical. They don't ask you too many searing questions. It was a pretty strange experience. I'll never do it again.
You had no fun at all?
Well, I filled in for Shadow Stevens.
He's the announcer on the show.
Yeah, I went to California. I fly out there, and Shadow Stevens is like the sex symbol of the show. So out there, nobody knows who I am. I go and they say, now the announcer filling in for Shadow Stevens is Howard Stern. I walk out, and this is what they see.
Yeah.
This is like, you know... The women are expecting some kind of beefcake to walk out. You know, this kind of thing. Then they sit me in the booth. I was in Shadow Square, and I hardly get called on, of course, because nobody wants to call on me. They don't know who I am, and I'm uglier than Shadow. So,
They might have just been frightened by your hair.
yeah, I don't know what they were frightened.
The amount of your hair.
Yeah, but the worst part of it is, I'm sitting next to the black guy from Police Academy, whose name I still don't know. Underneath the square is the black guy from Police Academy. So he starts in, they call on him, and he starts with the mouth sounds.
Oh, he makes the sound effects.
Yeah, his shtick is
Michael
he makes...
Winslow.
Yeah, he's got Michael Winslow, the black guy from Police Academy, that's right. So I'm sitting next to him, he's sitting next to me in the square there, and he's, he starts doing the sound effects, which is okay. I mean, that's very nice. He goes, he starts spitting in your face, man. I'm like covered in spit. It's like my square is covered in spit. My hair is matted down from spit. I don't want to sit next to the black guy from Police Academy while he's spitting on me. And he's real annoying. I mean, every minute he's spitting all over and he's doing the sound effects, totally distracting.
Well, that's his career, those noises.
On the other side of me is Dr. Joy's brother, who doesn't know, brothers, whatever, doesn't know a thing. Shadow, this is her thing, and she's up there. And Jim J. Bullock.
She keeps calling you Shadow?
She calls me Shadow.
Yeah,
she hasn't figured out that I'm not Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jim J. Bullock, of course, big star of the show.
All right.
They give him all the best material. They write out all the jokes for you, and I refuse.
Those aren't ad-libs that the people come up with there?
No, they're not ad-libs. It's not ad-libs. It's all written for you. They wrote out some jokes for me, and then half the stuff they told me they're going to cut out that I said.
Yeah, did you say something that really irritated him?
As a matter of fact, I did, Dave. It's very funny you bring that up. I said, I forget what the question was, but they were asking me about Mayor Koch. Which mayor gets paid the most money? So I said, I have no idea who gets paid the most money. I could care less. I don't really care. I said, I think that whoever gets, I don't know if he gets paid the most money. I don't know what Mayor Koch makes for a living, but I would assume he has saved a lot of money because he doesn't go on dates. So the guy says to me afterwards that, well, you can't say that about the mayor. I said, well, it's a known fact. I said, the only person he ever dated is an alleged felon. Miss America. Am I correct?
Bess Meyerson?
Bess Meyerson.
I didn't know that they dated. Did they date?
Well, they posed as they were dating. Yeah. Wasn't that the case?
I don't know.
They posed like they were dating. I said, but, you know, I don't think that's good because she might be going to prison, and you don't want the mayor going out with a convict. So evidently they didn't like this material.
So
this is very strong material. This will probably be out of the show.
When you said that, did it get a laugh from the audience there?
No, they wanted to lynch me. They wanted to tie me up.
But you like that, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't care. I don't care. Who cares?
You'd rather annoy people than amuse them, wouldn't you?
Yes, Dave, I like to annoy people. That's correct. Well, I was trying to amuse them. I thought it'd be kind of fun.
No, I understand that. But you'll take anything you can get.
Take what I get. That's right, Dave.
Okay, we'll do a commercial here, and we'll be back with Howard Stern.
Now it eats these things, all right? It opens its mouth, and in it goes.
Peter, no TV till you've had your breakfast.
Now it eats these things, all right? Peter!
Well, don't worry, Mr. Bowen, you're covered.
Thank you.
It's automatic when you use the American Express card.
Lost, stolen, or damaged, a way to protect the things you buy.
Now, the final chapter, students, in Boswell's book of etiquette, personal hygiene. I suggest the maximum protection of Right Guard Sports Stick from Gillette. Antiperspirant and deodorant. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Dad, is there any way you could send the money today?
To send money fast, come to Western Union. It'll get to any of our 10,000 locations, usually in 15 minutes or less.
Keep in touch.
Western Union, the fastest way to send money.
WNSR is the best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Perfect at work. The best mix. WNSR 105 FM.
Want to meet the right girl?
Yeah, tasteful girl with quality written all over her.
Want to connect the dots?
Meet the right girl, St. Pauli girl, the full-body German beer with quality and great taste.
You're the girl for me.
Do you want to meet the right girl?
Sure, she's rich. Foreign with a great body.
Hello, boys. Want a boogie?
Meet the right girl, St. Pauli girl, the rich, full-body German beer with great taste.
Now that's a great body.
Be a good mother before your baby is born. See a doctor starting early in your pregnancy.
Eat nutritiously and avoid alcohol, smoking, and all drugs unless your doctor says it's okay.
Remember, what you do affects your baby throughout your entire pregnancy. For more information, write the Will Rogers Institute, White Plains, New York.
Fireproof suit being prepared for marshmallows.
You're really going to do that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And what's this about Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson getting a baby?
I don't know.
A white baby.
They got married and she's pregnant?
How does Burt and Lonnie get a white baby?
I don't know.
How does that happen? I mean, in other words, now I know...
Now, you're saying they're adopting a child?
They're adopting a child.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Lonnie evidently isn't... I guess I don't know what the problem is there, Dave. Do you?
No, I don't know.
I'm reading this in the papers, and I said... this doesn't make sense to me. I read that he, what did he do, knocked around Judy Carn a little bit?
I don't know, Howard. I don't...
Guy was losing his hair, Dave.
Yeah.
And and he went in front of somebody, it's an adoption agency, and they said, well, okay, that was a mistake. Guy lost his, got a little out of line, lost his hair, smacked him around, and he gets right to the front of the line with the white baby? How does that whole thing work, Dave?
I don't know. That's not my department.
Like Kenny Rogers, Alabama, Ann Murray, all back-to-back without a lot of interruptions.
Oh, play me some mountain music.
Discover today's country music on Country 103.5 FM.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Your quality Ford dealer is hot with 9 new Fords priced under $99.99. Choose from Ford Escort LX, Tempo GL, Festive LX, Ranger XLT, Mustang LX, Escort Wagon, Tempo 4-door, Ranger STX, and Escort GT. 9 Fords under $99.99. And that's before you make your best deal. Your tri-state quality Ford dealers are hot.
Ford dealers. When you're hot, you're hot.
There's finally a little guy that does everything the big guys do. Introducing Minolta's Maxim 3000i, the world's smallest, most affordable autofocus SLR. The first easy little camera that does it all with any lens. And big camera technology in a small body means results that are absolutely incredible. The big little Maxim 3000i.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Tomorrow, Alive at 5, singer Kenny Rogers.
From New York, nothing in the universe smells remotely like it. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, comedian Billy Connolly, master carpenter Norm Abram, and model actress Sherry Hall. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. And now, the man who gives the tips to Heloise, David Letterman.
For being here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless each and every one of you. You're looking at a man who is 15,000 days old. Good to be happy. Thank you very much. We have a gentleman in the audience computing a number of days that people have been alive. I feel great. We're beginning another week, and we have a terrific program. I'll just tell you right now, in a matter of minutes, Norm, the carpenter from this... That's right. Yes, Norm Mania has broken out here in the studio from This Old House, the show hosted by Bob Vila, who is in prison now and won't be on the show for a while. And Norm, the head carpenter, is here, and within a matter of minutes, he's going to make for us... What?
Picnic table.
Huh?
Picnic
a
table.
Picnic table, right here. So if you notice a little extra jolt in the air today, it's because we're gonna make a picnic table for you. You know, something odd happened. I've got to call a repairman about my refrigerator. The automatic ice maker, and I hope the problem, I just hope it's a part that needs to be replaced. The automatic ice maker for the last couple of days been making donuts. So this is the first day in over 3 months that there hasn't been a single embarrassing revelation about House Speaker Jim Wright. Way to go, Jim. Congratulations. Nice. Sure. It's making donuts now. So I got to have a guy come out and take a look. Maybe Norm would know. It's that Norm mania. Everywhere you go. And actor Martin Sheen has recently been named as the honorary mayor of Malibu, California. And in a brief proclamation, he declared Malibu a nuclear-free zone. And he also said that homeless people were always welcome in Malibu. Of course, in Malibu, being homeless means that you currently don't have a TV series. So that's... Currently don't have a TV series. Ah, man alive. Sirree. We got a good show for you tonight, do we? Yeah. Jerry Hall is here. What the hell is that? The lovely and talented Norm Abram and Billy Connolly. Now here's Paul Schaefer right over there. Paul?
Hello, Dave.
Hot. Awfully hot in here, boys. It's a
Nice
little
to
warm
see
in
you.
here.
Well, I couldn't be worse.
What's the matter?
I couldn't feel worse.
No,
I feel
why?
just terrible.
What's the problem?
Well, you remember Anthony Newley was on our show on
Last Friday night.
Graciously consented to come and sing the viewer mail theme and then segue into a little thing that we wrote, which is sort of a good-natured send-up of the kind of stuff that he likes to do. And we all had such a good time, and came the air show. I guess I got a little excited. I played the song for him about a good octave higher than it should have been, and forced him to sing. And he's such a pro, too, you know.
He went ahead. He didn't
A
stop.
normal person would have said, something's wrong, it's in the wrong key, I would have stopped. He hit it in the key an octave higher, sang higher, really, I think, than I've ever heard a human being have to sing.
We got calls from kennels on Long Island.
And I haven't been able to sleep all week, and I feel so...
Well,
Tony,
he's not upset about it, is he? He's not angry. He understands mistakes can be made.
I'm sure he understands.
Yeah.
But it was just a mistake. But if I could just say, Tony, you know, what kind of fool am I? That's really what I have to say, and I'm sorry.
Could I have a squeegee or a sponge, please? Or a big thirsty bath towel? Damn, it's hot in here.
Are you a little warm?
Does it seem a little hot to you?
Well, I got a little warm just now, yeah.
Heavens, it's a little warm in here. We could be
Julie, I got a
raising
little warm.
orchids. Hey, forget the orchids. We could be raising tomatoes, but damn, it's hot in here. It's those sports boys. They like it in here like a steam bath over the weekend. But man, talk about sweat. And by God, let's talk about sweat, shall we? What do you got there? Thanks, Al. Nice going. I appreciate that.
It's clean.
Uh-huh.
A lovely David Letterman
Oh.
sponge. There you go.
Morty, let's get a thermometer in here and find out just exactly how damn hot it is tonight. Morty, can you hear me?
It's on the way.
Oh, good. Hot and quiet.
Yeah, that's the way we
They're
like
in the
it.
audience, they're dozing, they're drowsy. Last Friday, I was in one of these moods where I couldn't stop saying, them bats is smart, they use radar.
I remember you were in a nutty mood.
I was amused by it. Nobody else was amused by it. But again, let me explain this to you. It's my impression of a dumb guy. He's home at night watching a National Geographic special about bats, and how they are able to navigate and so on and so forth and feed and whatever they do. And the next day, he goes into where he works and he explains to his friend all about it, and this is what he says. He turns around and says, it goes something like this. Them bats are smart, they use radar. See, now, I don't think people understand exactly what I'm talking about, so we've put together for you a visual aid. Hal, roll the videotape, and then we'll see if we can't do some better business here with that joke. Them bats are smart.
The bat navigates itself and locates prey by using a system called echolocation. By emitting a sound that strikes an object and comes back, the bat determines what the object is and where it's located.
Damn.
You know, them bats is smart. They use radar.
Bats are smart, they use radar. Yeah, now I think...
Now I see.
Yeah, that's
now
right.
I understand.
All they needed was a little background information.
I see.
Yeah.
It's clear now.
That's right.
So now that we understand,
yeah.
maybe you should hit us again.
Well, I think we've done it several times. Maybe a little later when they're not expecting
because
it.
with a new understanding, well, it'll be a whole...
Could I have the big thirsty bath towel, please? Thank you very much. Boy, I am just sweating like a cow. By the way, do cows sweat?
I'm not sure, but
That was the title of my paper in college. Oh, man. I feel much better. Thank you very much. In honor of the heat in the studio tonight, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for another Hal Gurney Network Time Killer. Hal?
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Hal. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, Dave.
What do you have for us tonight, Hal?
Well, let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Chicago, the wizard of soap and water, let's welcome Professor Bubble.
Professor Bubble, Paul, all the way from Chicago. Seems to be enjoying his work perhaps a little too much, doesn't he? And by the way, if I find out that we had to have it hot in here for that guy's bubbles, I am really going to be upset. No, is it time for... I want to see your diploma later, all right, Professor? Professor Bubble.
Them bats is smart. They use radar.
You know, we're gonna
full meaning.
We're gonna make picnic tables here with Norm.
Oh, that'll be good. Norm, the master carpenter.
Norm, the master carpenter. Bob Vila no longer on. There you go.
Vila is out.
Vila is out. Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some people think that Norm pushed him off the roof once, and he fell onto a piece of jagged siding. But I don't think.
Oh no. You know, Norm has surpassed the qualification of master carpenter.
Oh yeah.
He's even higher than that now.
What is he now?
Master carpenter.
I see. Thank you.
How far he is.
Here's our top 10 list now from Oklahoma. Top 10 ways American cars. Top 10 ways American cars would be different if Ralph Nader had never been born. Unsafe at any speed, you know. Ralph Nader came in, cleaned up the automobile industry. Top 10 ways American cars would now be different if Ralph Nader had never showed up. Here we go. Number 10, dashboard hibachis. Number 9, seatbelts made of piano wire. Number 8, windshield replaced with ant farm for the kids. Number 7, strobe headlights make oncoming traffic look like old-time movie. Number 6, 50-foot antennas allow you to broadcast while driving. Number 5, optional front seat hammocks. Number 4, Wiper fluid reservoir routinely filled with Thousand Island dressing. And number 3, New York City taxis would be exactly the same. Well, there you go. Number two, the paper Buick. And number 1, speedometer replaced with electronic voice chanting, punch it, punch it. What happened? Did we lose power? Did we take a hit? Somebody call Scotty. We're all right?
Yeah.
We got a great show. Did I mention that? A great show? Jerry Hall, Norm Abram, and Billy Connolly. Come on back, folks, if you can. We'd like to have you here in a couple of minutes.
On Wednesday, May 24th, Paramount Pictures invites you to have the adventure of your life with Harrison Ford, Sean Connery,
Junior! I know the way!
Denholm Elliott, John Rhys Davies, Allison Doody, River Phoenix.
You call this archaeology?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday, May 24th at theaters everywhere.
This is Geo, the highest mileage car in the country. And this is Geo, 16-valve kick in an import-style sedan. And this is where you get Geo. Any more questions? Geo. And to make the new Geo Prism even more powerfully attractive, here's a special introductory offer. Get $400 cash back or new low 2.9% GMAC financing at select Chevrolet dealers now.
Life's full of simple pleasures, like the comfort of Levi's jeans. Or had you forgotten?
Jay, it's Phil from a payphone.
When the call is from a public phone, people stop everything to get it. So get street smart. Use the public phones of New York Telephone.
Hey, you got a call down here from the payphone.
Roger. When the call is from a public phone, people stop everything to get it. So get street smart. Use the public phones of New York Telephone.
Their own uniforms. Now, it turns out it is warm in here. What's the temperature in here now, Morty? Morty, our producer. Huh? Hey, what are you doing over there? You know, we start at 5:30. What the hell are you doing over there? You upstairs getting coffee? Hey, now you're supposed to be at your position. What? 63 degrees, and what is it usually? Oh, my God. See? Now, Robert, if you had been... You're out there in the hallway. So, out in the hallway instead of in here in the studio, and then accident. Somebody could have been killed. Let me ask you a question. Do the words Warner Cable ring a bell? Back in Columbus, developing programming for the folks at Warner Cable. Well... But anyway, it's 63 degrees now.
And it's usually 58.
Usually 58 degrees. So no wonder I sensed that it was a little too warm.
Yeah, it's 63.
No one cares, do you?
No more.
Huh? That's right. Our first guest, a lovely and talented and warm actress and author. Yeah. And if that weren't enough, she has just designed a highly successful line of bathing suits. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Jerry Hall. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for being on the program. Gary Hall, you know. How are you? You have just a little thing there.
Well,
you have a little run in your stocking.
Not quite, just a little hole.
Just a little hole. Yeah, is it still tough to keep holes out of stockings these days?
Very, very tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
And I've been busy taking the plunge.
What does that mean exactly?
Been doing this swimwear, designing this glamour.
Now, you didn't design this stuff, really.
Yes, I designed
Somebody put
it
it together and you just put your name on it.
No, I designed it all. I designed it.
You sat down with a sketch pad and a pencil and you designed it?
Yes, and I go to Monte Carlo and I buy the fabric and I do the cover-ups. This is one of the swimsuits.
Very nice.
And this is one of the cover-ups.
Cover-up meaning you can go as a swim...
Yeah, thank you. You can wear them out.
That heat getting to the audience.
Baroque jewel.
Now, do you have any background in designing stuff?
Well, I've been modeling a long time and working for years with all the designers pinning me and things, and I've picked up a lot of things.
Now, is this an... I think we've all heard stories like that. But now, is this an expensive line of swimwear?
Well, it's quite reasonably priced.
Now, what does that mean? The little number you have on now goes for how much?
Around $100.
$100. Now, I don't know. Is that a lot for a swimsuit?
Well, I mean, no, not really. Some are $300, yeah.
A $300 swimsuit?
Some of them are,
Now, could you get in the water in that thing?
Yes, you can swim in it, yes.
Now, how long would that last?
Well, you can swim in them. I've tried them. You can definitely swim in them.
But, I mean, let's say for $100, are people getting a good value, do you think?
Well, I think so, because they're getting glamour, sex appeal,
right,
and a great new outfit. I mean, so it's quite cheap for the price.
Do you have, now I remember when I was a kid, it was important when I get a swimsuit to have a little pocket where I could keep a comb and stuff on the inside. And maybe like a locker key, you know, if you were... Now, do you have a little pocket in your suits?
No, but my swimsuits do have very good bottom coverage. I think girls wanted, you know, good exits and things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you know how most swimsuits come up really high and girls are always tugging?
Oh, way high up on the hip, yeah.
So mine are quite low on the bottom. Mick says it's going to make me unpopular with the guys, but they're high in the front. So you have a long leg, but you get good bottom coverage.
And people want that?
I think so.
Why is that?
Well, I think they just felt more comfortable. Not
Getting
all
in...
that tugging. Plus, also, it goes with the natural curve, you know, rather than cutting into a round place.
Do that natural curve thing again.
Follow the natural contours.
And will this be the first of a huge line of clothing, like hats and shoes and...
Well, I don't know.
And...
You've always been very lucky for me, Dave.
Really?
Yeah, every time I come on here, I get more and more jobs and things.
Is that true? Well, what kind of jobs have you had from being on this show?
Well, I got that play.
The big play, bus stop,
yeah, which is going to open in the West End. And
when is that going to take place?
That's going to start in November.
Now, people were telling me that you're like a big deal in London now. Is that true? I mean, there's really no way to document that, I guess, is there?
Well, I've been doing a lot of very successful projects there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Now, don't lie to us.
No, I am. I've been doing these commercials and things for Bovril, this hot beef and chicken drink. And there's...
Ooh.
Yeah. And there's... No,
hot
really.
beef and
It's
chicken
really
drink.
But their sales went up a lot.
Bovril, is it?
Biggest sales increase since the war.
Wow. Which war? Not that it makes any difference, but Bovril. Now, what do you? Where do you drink Bovril?
Well, you drink it, you know, at night.
At night before you go to bed? In the morning?
You put it on toast, you know.
Really?
My kids like it, yeah.
And it's what form does it come in? Is it powder? Is it?
It's sort of sticky stuff in a jar.
Sticky stuff in a jar.
Hot water.
You know, I bet if it were called that, it would really sell much better than if it were called Bovril.
And then I do this chocolate commercial, Applause. And it's really funny, this chocolate commercial. When I was doing it, I had a break. And
speaking of breaks, we have to take a break right now.
Oh, right.
We'll be right back. Don't worry. We'll be back here.
Excuse me. Are those Bugle Boy jeans that you're wearing?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Here's an idea that's so it changes the whole world. Okay, not the whole world, just your whole mouth, because it's...
Three cheeses.
On two plain broiled patties called...
Cheese trio. With cheese. American cheese.
Monterey Jack. The new cheese trio from...
Burger King.
If you ever want to taste it, you better... Because cheese trio won't be a Burger King long.
His name is Dalton. He's the best there is.
I want you to be nice.
And that hurts, doesn't it? Roadhouse, rated R.
It was a good night. Nobody died.
Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
I'll bet their big man doesn't make the game. He took his car in for service this afternoon. He'll never make it.
I bet he walks in that door.
How'd you know?
He owns a Toyota.
Quality dealer service. Just one aspect of the Toyota touch.
This summer, all you need are the bare essentials. The perfect wave, some pop music, a few rays, and a little relief from the heat. You'll find them all in one place. The Coors Bare Essentials display at your favorite store. Stop by and pick up your summer essentials. Coors, Coors Light, and Extra Gold.
The real tragedy is not that he's lost. It's that no one is looking for him. Watch Gabe Pressman's special report this week at 6 on Channel 4.
Jerry Hall is with us. How's Mick? He's not your husband, but you've been together with him like 12 years, right?
Yeah.
And when we say together, what do we mean exactly? You have children, don't you?
We mean children, we mean living together, we mean not married. And, you know, Mick is the thinking woman's Clint Eastwood. But, 12 years is a long time, you know, and I'm kind of...
Now, you're the one who doesn't want
fed up, you know, and sort of looking around for new offers, and...
Oh, is that right?
It's coincidence, isn't it, how we're both single for so long.
But you're teasing about that, right?
You're still single, aren't you?
Oh, come on.
No, we're going to celebrate our 12th year anniversary
And
on Sunday.
what form will that take?
Well, you know, we'll exchange phone numbers and expensive gifts. My phone number, his expensive gift. No, I'm kidding.
And plenty
no,
of...
we're gonna have a nice dinner.
Plenty of Bovril, I would guess.
Yeah. Lots of Bovril. I was telling you about this applause chocolate commercial. I went for a walk.
Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. It's my show. Hang on a second.
This is a really lucky story.
Okay, now wait a minute. Just wait a minute. But I just wanted to close the file on you and Mick. It's a mutual decision. It's not like you want to get married and he doesn't, or he doesn't want to get married and you do.
Some of us are thinking and talking about marriage a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, how many of us? You make it sound like there's a half a dozen people involved here. The committee would like to get married.
Because my daughter wants us to get married. And she said,
How old is
Mommy,
your daughter?
she's 5, Elizabeth. She goes, oh, Mommy, why don't y'all get married? You get married so I can hold your train. And my son said, no, Mommy, I don't want you to get married. And I said, why? Mick was listening. He was like this, you know. And my son said, because I don't want you to go away on a honeymoon. And then my daughter looked really shocked, and she said, Mommy, you wouldn't go on a honeymoon, would you?
All right. What else is there to do?
I know.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's interesting, but it's, I think, also encouraging that you guys are still happy and together.
Discussing it, yeah.
Now, where were we? Back to the
I was
chocolate
doing this
thing.
commercial. I went for a break at Pinewood Studios, and this man said, Beauty, where did you come from? And I looked on his door, and it said Batman. And I said, do you have a part for me? And he said, yes, we do. And he got the casting lady and the director, and I got the part like that. He was the set designer. Yeah, I was really lucky.
Well, that's how that's done?
Yeah. I mean, what is this, all these agents trying out for things?
Just find out where they're filming, drop by.
Walk by.
Talk to a stagehand, you're in.
Yeah. So lucky.
And what part do you play in?
I play Alicia, who's the girlfriend of Jack Palance, and who's two-timing him with Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson plays the Joker. Michael Keaton is
Batman.
Batman. Now, what manner of film is this? Is it funny?
Great.
Is it scary?
It's very wonderful. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the big hit film.
Have you seen it?
I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't seen all of it yet. I can't wait. But
well, then how do you know it's going to be wonderful?
And seeing the acting. I mean, Jack Nicholson and they were really good.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was wonderful. He was so sweet. And he kept giving me good tips and things for acting.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I took my son there in his Batman suit.
Oh, that's cute.
He's Jack. He's Jack.